Well, that was fast, wasn't it, folks? Regieleki, in a single day, unanimously agreed upon by the council to be banned from OU. Forgive me for being a little late to the party on this one, but I don't think I've ever seen a one-day ban in my life before. I needed some time to process. I mean, the thing about this, Regieleki, a Pokemon that has absurdly high speed to the point where it can outrun enemies that have Choice Scarf, that have Swift Swim, etc. It's an amount of speed that requires a drawback built into the Pokemon to achieve balance, you know? Which it does. Regieleki lacks coverage options. It has mostly electric type attacks, making it very vulnerable to ground types, which are common Pokemon in all singles metagames. It has great utility moves, but functioning as an offensive threat has not been a thing for Regieleki until Gen 9, unless you use like Ring Target or you somehow target ground types. There's a certain opportunity cost required to support Regieleki offensively in previous gens. Now in Gen 9, what do you know, folks? Due to the generational mechanic Terastallization, yet another Pokemon has been able to overcome its biggest drawback and been pushed over the edge into broken territory. If you were playing Gen 9 OU at all, you probably felt this thing really restricting your options. You needed some kind of priority, dedicated check, defensive terror in response to it. I was using Basculegion. Basculegion needs to run Jolly to outrun this thing. I never thought that the Regieleki speed tier was something I would ever have to consider, but that's the world we were living in for a brief time. You know, I made a video a bit ago about how I had a change of heart regarding the Terra suspect. And I thought I was okay with Terra at the time. Well, to be fair, I did vote for the restriction of revealing Terra types in team preview. That's what I voted for at that time. I didn't vote for a straight up ban. And what ended up happening was no action. Terra remained as it is now. But I think that in a competitive singles context, this mechanic is proving to push the limits of the game too far repeatedly, and I think that this mechanic is the problem rather than these individual Pokemon at this point. Would Ursaluna be as much of a problem if not for the breaking power of Terra Normal? Would Qianpao be as much of a problem if not for the breaking power of Terradark Crunch, which lets it nuke through resists, like every resist that it has in the metagame? Terra is consistently allowing Pokemon to defy logic. We've got Magiana using Terra Flying, Terra Water, whatever, to gain an absurd defensive typing and be untouchable. We've seen a Spathra do this. We've seen various Pokemon do this repeatedly. I'm of the belief that Terra is now more of a problem than any individual Pokemon. It's proving to be. What's going to happen about this? I don't know. Keep in mind, I'm just one individual with an opinion. Me saying this out loud doesn't mean that Terra is going to be banned tomorrow. We all have different takes on what issues lie in the metagame and what should be done about it. You know, the metagame's still young. We've got time to assess things, but I think it's going to start getting messy when you have to ban like 12 Pokemon just to preserve the mechanic, when I honestly would rather get rid of the mechanic and preserve all those cool Pokemon, maybe. If we end up banning Ursaluna, what the heck's up with that? I don't know if that's going to happen. People talking about that. Maybe the meta will adapt. You never know. But how many Pokemon have to get banned because of Terra? It's almost as if this is a complicated issue with many different ways to think about and address it. You, the viewer at home, you probably have the perfect answer, and I would like to hear about it in the comments section. And my reasoning for being okay with Terra in the past was not so much because I loved the mechanic, but because I think we needed more time to evaluate it. The meta was still young. It's a big decision to ban the whole mechanic. I think we've given it a lot of time now. We decided no, the meta has kept progressing, and now home is here. We got so many more things that can now abuse Terra, and it's like already pure chaos, you know? It's just pure chaos. So many game-breaking things that are possible now. Like, Pokemon are supposed to have weaknesses. They're supposed to be targetable. You're supposed to be able to build around the existence of certain Pokemon in the metagame. Terra kind of throws that all out the window and says, okay, this Pokemon with flaws can now overcome these flaws in the click of a button at any time throughout the game. And it kind of breaks the game in a way. Regieleki is a Pokemon that's kind of well designed when you look at it. Like, it's absurdly powerful in this one area, but it's extremely limited. As soon as Regieleki can defy that drawback, it's like, what's the point of this Pokemon anymore? It's just too perfect. Like, it can have its cake and eat it too. It can do everything. Anyway, folks, I have to now pack away my microphone and my webcam in a luggage bag because I'm going on a flight tomorrow. If you're watching this right now, this is a vid that was scheduled in advance, so I'm currently in the air right now as I speak. How weird is that? And there might be a bit of a hiatus on my channel for a bit. Forgive me for that. I'll be on vacation, but I am bringing a laptop and all my recording equipment. I'll be gone for 2 months, and I'll be making videos while I'm there. The upload schedule, I'll see what happens. I don't know how frequently I can make vids, but we'll see. Thank you for understanding. Thank you to the patrons. You guys are great. Thank you for the support. I won't be doing vid requests for the time being since I'm going away. I'm sure you can understand. Thank you for watching, everybody. And I'll catch you later.